Hello everybody. Today we are going to find the surface area of cones. So the formula is here, pi r squared plus pi rl. Now the first part of this formula should be pretty familiar to you. So if we look at a cone, we have this, I ran out of ink. We have this circular base there, and then we have this part here, right? So this pi r squared is for the circular base, right? So pi r squared finds the area of a circle. Now pi rl, this covers the lateral surface or the curved surface. The lateral surface or the curved surface. And that is, if you imagine an ice cream cone, that's the part here. This is the curved surface, the lateral surface, the part that you hold. All right. Now, the everything, so pi r squared, pi is pi, r is the radius. The new thing over here is the L. So the L is always going to stand for here. So the L equals the slant height. The slant height of a cone. Now, if I look at a cone straight ahead, let's say I look at it, it looks like this, right? So this up top being the circular base. So the height of this cone, so the height is right here. It goes right from that vertex at the bottom straight up. That's the height. But the slant height is this distance right here from the vertex going up to the edge of the circle there. All right, this is considered the slant height. All right, that's the slant height. So obviously you could tell that the height goes straight up and down, but the slant height goes up on a slant. All right, so again, here's the formula. Just like everything else, guys, we're doing with this stuff, you have the formula, you plug in the things that you know, and you should be okay. All right, let's look at the first one here. So first one here is we're looking for the total surface area of this cone. So let's start with our formula. Pi r squared plus pi r l. So we fill in what we know. 3.14 times the radius squared. Well, if the radius is 5 squared is 25 plus, again, pi is 3.14 times the radius is 5. And in this case, the slant height is 15. So we're going to do both sides of this. Again, we can look at this. We can look at this as having two sides. Let's do this side. Let's do that side, and then we add them together. So the left side there, we have 3.14 times 25. I think it's 75.8. 78.5, close enough. So 78.5 plus. Now on the other side, we do 3.14 times 5 times 15. And we get 235.5. And now we just add those two sides together. We add the curved surface or the lateral surface, and we add it to the circular base. So let's do plus 78.5. And we get a total of 314. So the area, the surface area, is approximately equal to 314 centimeters. We're talking about area, so it's squared. Okay? Let's look at the next one. The next one, same thing, guys, just different numbers. So I'm going to use pi r squared plus pi rl. And let's go ahead and fill in what we know. So 3.14 times the radius of 7, so the radius squared is 49, plus pi is 3.14 times the radius of 7 times the slant height is 14. So let's do this left side first, the 3.14 times 49. So 3.14 times 49 is going to be 153.86. So 153.86 plus, and now we got to do the other side. So the other side is going to be, nope, force quit on that. The other side is going to be 3.14 times 7 times 14, which equals 307.72. 307.72. And then, of course, the last thing I have to do is add them together. So plus 153.86, you have 461.58. So 461.58, that's going to be inches squared. All right. Next one. So the radius of the cone is 3 inches and the slant height is 12 inches. What is the exact area of the cone's curved surface? Now remember the formula I showed you in the beginning. It was pi r squared plus pi rl. And if you remember correctly, this right side, the pi rl, is the side that dealt with the curved surface. So to do this A, the only thing we have to do is this part of the equation. So pi is 3.14 times the radius, which is 3, times the slant height, which is 12, and we'll get our answer. So 3.14 times 36 is going to be equal to 113.04. So 113.04, that's going to be inches squared. Okay, so that is that. Now for B, says what's the total surface area of the cone? Well, remember I found already this curved surface, so I found this part already. The only thing that's left is for us to go ahead and do the area of that circular base. So that's the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. So let's do the pi r squared part. So 3.14 times, we're going to do it times 9, because 3 squared is 9. So that's going to be 28 point something. So 3.14 times 9 is going to be 28.26. So 28.26. So we have, this is the answer for A. And the answer for B is going to be the sum of these two. The 28.26 plus 113.04, and that's going to be 141.3. So 141.3 inches squared is the answer for B, which is the total surface area of the cone. Okay, last two guys, and then we're done. So this one, notice I have a radius of 4, but I don't know the slant height, but they give me the area of the curved surface. So again, in our formula here, pi r squared plus pi rl, since we're basically just talking about, I'm looking for the slant height, and they give us the area of the curved surface. They don't give us the area of the total cone, just the curved surface. So essentially, I'm going to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this part, because I don't know anything about the circular base. I'm just dealing with the curved surface. So I know the area of the curved surface is equal to pi rl. So let's fill in what we know. We know the area is 159 is equal to 3.14 times the radius we know is 4 times L, which we don't know. So let's do this part. Let's do 3.14 times 4 is going to be 12.56. So I have 159 is equal to 12.56 L. And now I want to get this L by itself. So I'm going to divide both sides by 12.56 divided by 12.56. And let's do that. So let's do 159 divided by 12.56. And that's going to give us 12.65. So just round it to 12.7. So it's going to be the slant height is 12.7 centimeters. The question in the book might have said round it to the nearest whole number, but I don't know offhand if it did or not. But the 12.7 centimeters is is equal to L, the slant height. All right. And the last one we have here, a conical straw hat, has a diameter of 16 inches and a lateral surface area of 251.2 square inches. Find the approximate slant height of the straw hat. So this is the same thing, guys. So we're looking for the slant height. So we don't know the L. They give us the diameter, which for our formula, we're going to use half of that. We're going to use the radius. We know the radius is equal to 8. So again, since they give us here the 251.2, which is the surface area of the lateral surface. So again, we're just dealing with the lateral surface part of the formula. So we're just dealing with the area of the lateral surface is equal to pi r L. Okay, so they give us the area, which is 251.2 is equal to 3.14 times 8, which is the radius, times L. So we're going to simplify this part. So 3.14 times 8. Let's do that. It's going to be 25 something. So 3.14 times 8, 25.12 maybe, 25.12, perfect. So I have 251.2 is equal to 25.12 L. Now to get this L by itself, I will divide both sides by 25.12. And notice how this has the same numbers, 251.2, 25.12. So that's going to be, 251.2 divided by 25.12 is going to be 10. All right, so it's going to be 10. So that means 10 is equal to L. So the slant height is equal to 10. All right. Okay, so that is, again, just follow the formula, fill in the things that you know, and solve it. You guys should be good.